Hey everyone, it's been a while since we have seen the normal me. Let's have some tea while it's still hot. So there seems to be a lot of myths around being a tester for the game Welcome to BLOXBURG, and I'm going to try and explain it to you in the best way as possible. Of course, there's a lot of things that I cannot mention, but I will try to mention the things that I can. So the first myth about me being a tester for Welcome to BLOXBURG is that I'm an admin and that I have special perks, but as you can see, if I do E-Fly, I cannot use that emote, so I am not an admin in the game. None of the testers are an admin in the game. The only person with admin is Coeptus himself. So this also means that I cannot give away free money or block bucks. I don't know how to program that in, and if I could, I probably wouldn't be able to or wouldn't be allowed to, but I can't. So I don't have permissions to access anyone's money, anyone's data for that matter, so I cannot check your plots. I cannot reread chats if there was a fight in the chat, for example. I don't have the ability to do that. I don't even think Coeptus has the ability to go back in chats. That is up to the Roblox team. If someone is fighting in chat or calling you names, the only thing you can do is click them and report them. Then going back to the money, another common myth is that I get paid for doing the tester job. I don't get paid, and I do it for free. Like even BLOXBURG money, I still have to work for my own money. It's just based on free will, and I do not expect to get anything from the small things that I have to do as a tester. Then, and this one is always funny to me, is that a lot of people think that I know who Coeptus is and I know his real name and where he's from and stuff like that, but no, I actually don't. I know as much about Coeptus as you guys do, and he's very secretive, and that's completely understandable because online your privacy is so important, especially if you're a game developer of such a big game. I completely understand why he does that. So no, I don't know who Coeptus is, I don't know what he looks like, and I don't know where he lives. So don't expect me to know all the answers when you ask me something. Then another misconception, as I stated before, is that the ban report. So I cannot handle your ban, and also if your ban is permanent, then no one can do anything about that. A lot of people say they did nothing, but if you are permanently banned, then you definitely did something. I mentioned that in a lot of videos before. If you can access the help center to appeal your ban, you should do that. You should not go to me because there is nothing that I can do. Literally nothing. And I'm also not allowed to forward your ban to Coeptus because a lot of people would make use of that, and that's not how we want the game to work. So I cannot handle any bans. And can I just say how excited I am for the Christmas update to come? I already covered my pool in ice so that I can ice skate. Now, back to the bans, I also do not have the ability to ban someone. So if someone gets banned, that's no reason. Like, I'm not in that. That's not my doing. If someone gets banned, that's usually the program that gets triggered and bans someone. However, if I see a plot, for example, with nasty things on it, of course I can report that to Coeptus and then that person will get banned, but I don't come across plots like that so often. If I see a video about someone hacking, of course I have to report that to Coeptus. I have to send that video and then we find out who the user is. Usually it's pretty easy to find because they're not as secretive about their user, and then that person gets banned. So that's the only reason why you can get banned through me, is if I find a video or if I find a plot that is very questionable, then I have to ask to get it checked. Then, and that one is so annoying to me. A lot of people ask me for free game passes, and I do not have access to game passes or free Robux in any way. So if you want a game pass, you're gonna have to ask your parents or save up for it yourself, because I cannot give you any game passes. I cannot program that in the game that you have one. If I did that, Coeptus would be broke by now and the game wouldn't be updated anymore. So there's a reason why free game passes are not just given away by anyone. But no, I cannot access any of the game passes and give them away. I had to buy them myself as well. I wish I could though, but you have to understand, Coeptus has to make money somewhere as well. So a lot of people apply through me to try and get into the test server. You don't realize how many applies I actually have gotten before. And no, I am not allowed to send them to Coeptus as well, just because there are so many. And I cannot help you get a quote-unquote job as a tester for Welcome to BLOXBURG. Coeptus chooses who he adds, and I don't know if any more people will be added soon, but we'll see about that in the future. But sending me applies to be part of the tester team will not get you anywhere because I'm not allowed to forward them or accept them. So don't try to go through testers for a job. And then what can I do as a tester and what does the test server look like? The test server looks exactly like the game. It's basically the game, but with new items when an update is about to release so that we can test them and that we can see if anything is broken or something that doesn't really work in the game, and then we can report that. So that's basically what we do. I also did some of the translations. I did Dutch and French. So yes, if there's any mistakes in that is my doing. I'm so sorry for that. But as a tester, you basically just test new stuff that will come to the following update and report if something is broken. You also test bugs and glitches in the game. So for example, if a new money glitch comes out, then sometimes we get to test that and see how it works and then report that back to Coeptus so that he can fix it. And how I got in, I really don't remember exactly how it went, but I know I was one of the earliest players in BLOXBURG, and back then Coeptus still had his DMs open. So when I glitched money, I kind of reported that and stuff, and we started talking, and then I got added to the test server. So that was a long time ago, back when BLOXBURG was still a very small game. So there's not really a way to get in or something like that. I just think I got really lucky with that. So basically our job is to find glitches, bugs, and hacks, and report them back to Coeptus, and then test updates as well, very important. And also give ideas for what the next update can be. Since the testers are all very active in the BLOXBURG community, it's quite easy to pick up on stuff and then report that to Coeptus. That's what people want, that's what people need. For example, we have the school, we have pets, all of these were community suggestions, and we reported them to Coeptus because Coeptus is a very busy person and he's constantly working on improving the game. So a quick overview: I cannot ban, I cannot unban, I cannot add anyone to the test server. Give free money, give free game passes is not a thing that I can do as well. The only thing I do is test updates, report hacks, and then also report players who break the rules. But that's basically it. So there's a lot of myths around being a tester. I cannot do a lot of stuff that a lot of people think I can do. I cannot add you to the tester team, so don't try and get in through me. That's basically it. I hope this video helped explain what a tester does a little bit better if you were wondering. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe.